One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Got him, and nobody's close. Got a lot of room to the right. Inside the touchdown, Horned Frogs. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So North Carolina's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get it started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grab near the marker, it's Johnson. He's loose. Pass the 10. Touchdown, North Carolina! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Hey, QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing.
Looking for a man. It's Hoover. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Got it behind the line. It's Payne. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quickly complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. And the Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Lopez to pass. Quick strike complete. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing, and I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing with one another.
He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. Oh, it's picked off.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
With the catch, it's James. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The give on the option. Just ran him over. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to...
Touchdown, TCU! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Here's the handoff. Nice move there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. The corners are walked up tight. Lopez wants to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Culliver. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Handoff from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Rides to back and leaves it. Fighting off the defender. Showing off the arm. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. The Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Caught near the sticks, it's Culliver. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. A first down for the offense. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes his man miss. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Lopez to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for space. It's Payne. Buys just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. It's first down from their own 23-yard line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Dropping back, it's Hoover. The quick out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw again. Finds his big tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. To the air on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Nicholas. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Horned Frogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll go back to the air on second down. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got room to work. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They punt it away on fourth down. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Offense in a split backfield. Dropping back, it's Hoover. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The short hands. It's Richardson. At the 40, there he goes. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And this set of downs gets started from the 33. 1st and 10. Looking to scramble. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows.
A shot toward the end zone. And the throw and catch. Good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. He wants to change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking to coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Frogs will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here.
Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab. It's Culliver. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Lopez wants to fire. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Richardson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This guy is lightning fast. You see him come out of the break on the slant. QB got it to him early. What a weapon.
They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the catch. It's Payne. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Motion from the back. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab. It's Goff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Lopez to pass. Pulls it in. It's Culliver. Got room at the 35. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Goff. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll try to move on from that 1st down play. 2nd and goal from the 12. Back to pass. They get to him as he throws. Catch in the middle. It's Goff. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on third down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. Fourth down. You're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do you do?
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. They'll run it from the gun. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
1st and 10 from their own 13. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for a gap. It's Payne. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
Looking to take a shot. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
This is frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with the...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Lopez wants to fire. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Ship. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Lopez to pass. Oh, they're after him. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Turning it on. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Culliver. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. End off from the shotgun. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Horned Frogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Finds his man. It's Johnson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Lopez wants to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Ship. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ship. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's a heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard.